what motivated you, or what inspired you to start this Unity initiative?
I've been in the Muslim community, sitting down with individuals, whether it was individuals who were involved in professional crime, such as people who were part of the Kurdish mafia, who used to come and train with me, and then afterwards I'd sit down with these guys and we just talk about life. It was just a natural thing. And I've also got a traditional Islamic teacher, a sheikh, that I sit with, and it's really talking about Islam as an intrinsic spiritual pathway. And he said to me, give up what you're doing here with the training, so step back from it and do this work. And at that time I was thinking, okay, this is a strange avenue, because we didn't really have any openings for getting into the prisons. And then bit by bit, as we took the steps, there was one of the big terrorist releases. The individual knew the background that I was from, because back in the days of the Chechen conflict and the Bosnian conflict, those guys who were going over there to fight, the ones from London used to come to us to train in martial arts, so hand-to-hand combat. So that reputation was already there within the Muslim community. So when this guy was released, he actually said, I don't want to work with any of these sellouts. The industry Muslims, or we have a term called house Muslims. The guys who are coming in and they're taking the paycheck to live off the problem in the Muslim community, so to speak. So this guy said, look, I've heard that Usman Raja's available, and they were able, the Central Extremism Unit or the Counter-Terrorism Unit was able to do their research on me, and I got a phone call to say, are you willing to come in and work with this guy? And I said, yeah. So yeah, in 2009, we did about 70 to 90% of our work for free. So what happened is, working with the one guy allowed us to...
Can we mention who it is?
It was Yassin Nasari, yeah. So working with Yassin Nasari allowed me to get access to go into prison. So basically, once my clearance was there, I was able to go in and just go in and see guys who were volunteering themselves over because of the legitimacy that we're coming from. Which, yeah, I'm a community guy. I'm not someone who's come at this from a perspective of business. It's never been about business for us. It's been a case of, this is something that is very traditional. Go in and support your brother. Your brother's problem is your problem. This isn't something for me which is work. It's a privilege. And it's a privilege to, when you sit with someone, to take their bags from them. This is the thing. You're going there and you're sitting with people that are going through something. And the issues that we're dealing with, it's often a case of someone's got to a state of concern, but they've been given negative activism. So they've been given a negative route to air that concern.
There's talk, especially with the last spate of attacks, in Westminster and in France and in Belgium, that these people were radicalized in prison. Have you noticed an increase in radicalization in prisons?
I think what you've got is, we've got a new ideology that's there. This is something post 9/11. It's very new. There's this term jihadism, something very new. Islam in the prison system has often been something seen as positive. So you have to remember, you've got an individual who's been sent into an enclosed space for a number of years, and he finds a spiritual pathway that gives him discipline and allows him to live what would probably be known as a monastic lifestyle within those closed walls. So it's something that used to be seen as positive. Now what's happened is, with this new politicized understanding, it's taken on a different form. The problem with that form is that that form can often oversimplify things. So yeah, an us and them is an oversimplification. Yeah, to point at someone and say, okay, he's your enemy is an oversimplification. Yeah, once you look at things from a collective point of view, actually things become more complicated, and it needs more effort from your side. It's not about what you consider the other. The only reason you consider that person the other is because you haven't yet connected. And we have that understanding in Islam. It says that the Ummah are those people that have been given the message and are yet to receive the message.